It's Friday, February 6th, 2026, and you're listening to Blue Lightning Daily, where today's episode was assembled end-to-end by AI tools, which means if the audio randomly decides to generative fill a kazoo solo into my voice, that's not a bug, that's a feature. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Riley. And yes, we are still letting the robots run the board. It's like giving a toddler the remote, but the toddler is a cloud GPU with confidence issues.
Today's headline. Photoshop's newest update is basically Adobe saying, okay, we get it, you don't want magic, you want fewer stupid steps. Firefly-powered Generative Fill and Generative Expand got faster, higher quality, and now it can output up to 2K for the generations.
2K is such a big deal for one specific species, the stakeholder who zooms in until they can see your childhood trauma.
Exactly, let me just check this at 800% crowd.
The compliance people, too, they're like, I detect a jellyfinger artifact at pixel 712. And you're like, that's a leaf. But I'm not mad about this update. It's not screaming designers are over. It's more like designers are tired.
That's the vibe. The whole thing is tightening the loop inside Photoshop, prompt, variation, polish. And that's what we actually do all day. Not one perfect idea. It's revise, 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 ship.
Wait, so sell me on the fast enough to sketch thing. Because I love that as a phrase, but I also fear it. Does faster generative fill make us braver? Or does it just give us 12 versions of the same safe idea?
Both can happen. Speed changes behavior. When the tool is slow, you overthink prompts and you protect your time. When it's fast, you play. And playing is where the weird, good stuff comes from.
Unless you're in marketing review hell, in which case fast means you get 12 versions of make the logo bigger in record time.
True. Faster iteration doesn't guarantee better taste, it just removes the friction that was stopping you from trying. The advantage for creators is you can explore more directions early, before you've committed your whole layout to one composition.
I do think that's the real production win. Like for thumbnails, for social cutdowns, for brand teams doing seasonal swaps, Generative Expand being more production safe is huge. Extending frames for vertical from horizontal is basically my cardio.
Totally. And Expand is one of those things where continuity matters. Background textures, lighting, perspective, if it's even slightly off, you're spending forever patching.
And the patching is the part people don't put in the demo. Like, look how easy. And then 3 hours later, you're manually fixing a cursed railing that Firefly invented.
Speaking of cursed, X reactions have been pretty split. Some folks are hyped about better control and faster results, and some are still like, cool, it still can't do shadows properly. Which, fair. Shadows and reflections are where a lot of these tools get humbled.
Shadows are the final boss, always. It's like physics is sitting there with its arms crossed like, try me.
But Adobe's angle here is less wow and more client-proof. And I love that phrase because it's so real. Client-proof means the AI edit survives the next steps, retouching, grading, layout, and the chaotic review meeting where someone says, can we make it feel more premium but also more playful?
And also, can we do that but keep it exactly the same? My favorite sentence in the English language.
So what makes something client-proof? For me, it's a checklist. Does it hold up at normal viewing distance and close inspection? Does it break when you color grade? Does it create weird edges when you mask? Can you explain what changed without saying, the robot did a thing?
That last one is the sneaky one. Because the AI did it is not a workflow. It's a confession.
Exactly. And that's why the non-destructive push matters. Photoshop's adding more non-destructive options and newer adjustment layers like Clarity, Dehaze, and Grain as actual adjustment layers, not just a camera raw side quest.
Wait, hold up. Clarity and Dehaze as adjustment layers is actually kind of spicy. Because it's not even AI, but it's the same philosophy. Stop baking stuff in. Keep it toggleable. Keep it auditable.
Yes. It's like Adobe saying AI edits should behave like real edits, layers you can turn on and off, masks you can refine, a file that another human can open without needing an archaeological team.
Okay, but real talk. Non-destructive sounds beautiful until your PSD becomes a layered Jenga tower and you can't move anything without the whole thing collapsing.
Facts. Teams need rules, not rigid, but like conventions. For example, name your generative layers like a sane person. Group by direction, keep one selected comp group and archive the rest. And don't stack 10 fills on top of each other when one mask cleanup would do it.
I'm going to be annoying and say it. Creators also need a decision layer. Like after you pick a direction, you either commit or you put the alternates in a folder called Graveyard. Because if everything stays possible, nothing ships.
That's so true. And this update seems designed to reduce the old workflow of generate, export, duplicate, flatten, re-import, and then nobody knows what changed between versions.
Which is literally how you get files named final, really final, use this one, and then you still send the wrong one to the client.
Now, quick ecosystem check-in since it's been a busy week in AI creator land. We've been talking a lot about AI getting more production integrated, like Kling adding native synced audio and AI video, and VID doing the same, video plus dialogue plus ambience in one go.
Yeah, the theme is super consistent, not just better outputs, but fewer handoffs. Less tab hopping. Less export the silent video, generate voice somewhere else, add sound effects in another tool, pray it lines up.
Exactly. And on the enterprise side, we covered OpenAI Frontier, this whole idea of agents with scoped permissions, auditing evaluation loops, different audience but same energy. Cool, but can I trust it in a real workflow?
Which is why Photoshop's update is sneaky important. Photoshop is still where a lot of teams finalize reality. If the AI step inside Photoshop becomes faster and more reliable, it changes the whole pipeline for agencies, in-house teams, even solo creators.
And it ties into the other big Adobe storyline, Firefly becoming more of a multi-model hub. They've been testing optional model choices in Photoshop beta, including third-party models alongside Firefly.
Okay, but that's where I get a little nervous. Multi-model sounds like pick your fighter, which is fun, but it also sounds like inconsistent style, inconsistent licensing expectations, and inconsistent blame when something goes sideways.
Yup, like who's responsible when a partner model generates something off-brand or questionable? The creator, Adobe, the model provider, the intern who clicked the dropdown.
The intern always catches the heat. Always.
The practical answer is teams need a model policy, even if it's simple. Like, we use this model for product realism, this one for stylized concepts, this one only for internal mood boards. Otherwise, your brand look turns into a buffet line.
And a buffet line is cute until your client is like, why does our product look like it came from 3 different universes?
Let's land this with a creator takeaway. If you're a solo creator, the win here is speed and fewer messy exports. You can use Generative Fill and Expand like sketching, blocking an idea, then refine manually.
And if you're on a team, the win is review cycles. Toggleable options inside the PSD, cleaner handoffs, fewer flattened comps floating around Slack like lost socks.
But don't confuse 2K generations with final art. It's closer, but you still need human eyes for artifacts, brand color accuracy, typography, and all the stuff AI still loves to accidentally ruin.
AI will absolutely nail the vibe and then misspell your tagline like it's performance art.
That's the show. Thanks for hanging with us on Blue Lightning Daily.
Go check out bluelightningtv.com for AI news and updates, and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode where our AI production pipeline tries to generative expand Hunter's haircut.
If it adds more hair, I'll allow it. Catch you next time.